I was just thinking about my life and how a lot has changed and not for the better. A lot of my life has just been getting worse and just been getting absolutely more stressful and just more brutal. This world, it really does feel like we're in a hell realm. It feels like we're being punished for existence. It feels like all the negative activities that we have in our life, all the little negative events, they're like chapters in a horror show or chapters in a horror book or a horror video game, right? And each chapter, you got to fight like a boss or something like that. And that boss is one final bullcrap event to pull you back into a negative energetic manifestation or frequency so the archons and the demiurge can feed off of your negative energy coming from the divine spark in your soul. And the more I realize that this world is just one big loose farm and one big operation in order to harvest your negative energy, and humans are nothing but just spiritual cattle being harvested and being loosed, and everybody who prays to this god doesn't understand that they're praying to the demiurge. The reason why your life is going worse when you pray to this god is because this god feeds off your negative emotions. This is why when you pray and things, like when you pray and things that you really want never happen, it's because it's not supposed to happen. The god of this world is a monster. He's a tormentor. He's the demiurge. And his archons, or you guys will call them angels, they're there to keep humanity in check. They're there so we can never rise. The Tower of Babel should have told you. When in the Tower of Babel, when everybody came, with the same language and everybody was trying to build together, that God said he has to stop us, because if he doesn't stop us, then men can do whatever they want if they put their minds to it, which is why there's so much division in the world, which is why you as a lonely God, you got to go your own way. You have to separate yourself from lames, and lames is anybody that gets on your nerves, anybody that disrupts your peace. You have every right to want to enjoy being peaceful in this world, to want to enjoy your peace and tranquility. And I think it's against human rights that certain people who are neats, or certain people that are socially awkward or socially destabilized, people that are socially destabilized, they should have some type of government assistance, because it's not easy for everybody to just go out into the world and thrive. Not everybody has the social skill, the social skills or the social acuity that's needed to thrive in a social world. We already know if you're a quiet person, people tend to want to pick on you more, and they tend to want to kind of attack you. And if you're somebody that's boisterous, but you don't have the looks to back it up. So if you're somebody that's not attractive and you're boisterous and you voice your opinion, people tend to dislike you. But if you're somebody that's attractive and your opinion can be anything, people automatically just gravitate towards your opinion anyway, just based on looks. Like, people are just so fake, People are just they're absolutely ridiculous, man. But that's the world we live in. It's hard to try to find your way in a world that doesn't allow you to stabilize, that doesn't allow your mind to be free, so you can really see and pick who you want to be, instead of being forced to do something because you need money to pay bills. If you can actually sit for a year and think about what you really want to do, I guarantee it wouldn't be at the job you're at right now. I guarantee it'll be something that paid a lot more, something that made you a lot happy, and something that made you popular with the ladies. Not something that takes away your confidence, that undermines your accomplishments, that makes you feel like you're just nothing. Like, who would want to be around an environment like that? Who in the right mind want to be in environments where you're not wanted, when there's people that are trying their best to destabilize you, trying to isolate you, that are attacking you? They're doing all these little petty things, passive aggressive things. One thing I can't stand is when a grown man can't really confront you. Like, they can't confront you face to face, so they do this little passive aggressive stuff. They steal your mail and throw your mail in the trash can. They try to flash lights at you or something like that. Or here's one I remember recently. Is like right when my auntie passed, right? So my auntie had just passed, and so at the time I'm like, okay, crap. So I'm gonna leave this little apartment to give space, to this family member or whatever. I don't know if you want to call it family, but whatever, to give space to this person. And I kid you not, because like I forgot my I forgot my key, and I came back within like 5 minutes. The door was already locked. So this person was waiting for me to leave just so they could lock the door, even though their mother just passed. Like that's how much they despise me. Like and that wasn't their first time doing that, And it's just like, damn, you despise me so much you can't even grieve for your mother without locking the door, so I won't come in because you're just trying to show passive aggressiveness towards me, right? And I don't know why I get this. Why somebody like me, I get put around the most volatile people. I get put around the most hostile people, people that want smoke with me. But it's like an unwinnable battle if I attack them. If I go up to these people and swing my fist, the only person that's going to be, in trouble is going to be me, right? Like in these situations, you have to think, because all it takes is one wrong move and you can be in prison, especially as an excess man, especially as a person that's not really liked and you don't really fit in nowhere, and people are always targeting you. People always find ways to attack you, and you don't do nothing to these people. All you do is just exist. You don't want any problems with these people. You don't want no smoke. You just want to mind your business and continue to exist. Yeah, people want to formulate and foment, plots against you, and that's just this world. It feeds off your negative energetic manifestational frequency. This world feeds off your negative energy. It does. All these little events in your life that go on are not just random. They're happening for a reason, you know? They're happening because there's some entity in another dimension that's obviously benefiting from this. And the benefits it gets, it obviously, makes it happy. Because you can't tell me that if a God didn't want this world to be like this, it wouldn't be like this. This God wanted this world to be like this. There's nothing you can cope. And people try to talk about Jesus Christ and this and the third. It's like, my gosh, are you still brainwashed? Look around. Just look around. There's more evidence that whatever created this is wicked than there is evidence that whatever created this is good. Look at your life. It's no accident that you don't have a woman in your life, that you're in poverty, that you have to work every day at a job that you despise. Why do you always find yourself doing things that you don't like? You wake up in the morning and you don't like the freaking house you're in. You don't like the people around you. You don't like your job. You don't like your life. You don't like yourself. You don't like nothing. Why is it that? Why? Why would a good loving being create that where so many things that you don't like instead of creating a world where you do like? Imagine if you woke up every day and you looked in the mirror and said you do like yourself. You do like your skin color configuration. You do like your job. You do like your business. You do like the girl that you like, the girl that you're sleeping with. You do like the house. You do like the car. You like the clothes. You like all the things that are going right in your life. It seems like something doesn't want us happy in this world. And when you're a guy in this position, not only are you a target, but you're also, you're a target for the damn universe as well. It's like you're not just a target for humans. Like if there's any interdimensional beings or whatever that are watching us, they're obviously screwing with certain people, and I guarantee they're screwing with our lives somehow by making a lot of us the quote unquote laughing stock. But how are we the laughing stock if a lot of us are really chill people? Right? We mind our business. And a lot of us are extremely talented. It's just that we haven't found the opportunity to turn our talents into actual resources actual resources that appreciate with value, like turn our talents into products. And I don't like calling my talent a product, right? It just feels icky to me. It feels nasty to me. Like art to me comes from the soul. Art comes from the spirit. Art is something that's real, not something that you can just turn to a product and sell it. It sounds too corporate to me. It sounds like Corporate Commander. I don't know if you guys used to watch Angry Joe, but Angry Joe had a character called Corporate Commander, and it sounds like that, too Corporate Commander to me, where it's like money, 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 to too much like Mr. Krabs. I feel like art, if you have to sell your art, like put your heart and soul into it, wrap your ass off, put your passion into it, make sure people feel you, right? Especially as a guy in this position, like everybody already doubts you. People already think less of you. They say you won't become nothing. They talk about you. They make you a target. And what's fucked up about the situation is you can't just jump in the air and become a multimillionaire and have all your problems solved and shut those people up, right? And a lot of times we don't even care about these people. Like a lot of the times we just want to mind our business and just do our own thing. But a lot of us we're forced to be in hostile environments. It's like there's some evil God that finds us and he forces us to be in hostile environments. He forces us to be in environments where we can't really be ourselves, where we always gotta put on a mask. We can never truly be who we truly are. Right? There's always something or somebody taking away our confidence. There's always somebody that makes us like feel less than, that makes us feel small. There's always somebody around that pretty much attacks us and attaches themselves to us like a parasite. And it's ridiculous. You would think guys in this position who are not the most wealthiest, not the most handsome, you think these these are the people that people wouldn't pay attention to at all. But then you be surprised that there'll be guys in the same position as you that would try to attack you. Isn't that crazy? So for guys like us in this position, bro, there's really no hope. There's no hope. There's no help. There's nobody that really gives a damn. Everybody's against you. You know, it's just a terrible position to be in life. That's why I tell you youngsters, find out what you want to do and what you're good at young. Find out now. And don't think that the neat life is the best life because is being a neat good? Of course, some of the best times in life you can have is being a neat, but also some of the worst times you can have as well. Because if the person who's allowing you to neat passes away suddenly, now you're going to be in my position, suddenly homeless and thrown out into that battlefield. And you're going to have to figure out how to take care of yourself. And it's difficult, especially when you have mental issues. And nobody cares about a man's mental issues. But if you're like a cute girl or whatever, you talk about your mental issues, and everybody just all of a sudden they're mental health experts, and they're telling you, you're supposed to, get in tune with your emotions and all that. But as a man, you're supposed to just suck it up until you snap, and then that's when everybody wants to complain again. So, you just got to do what's best for you, man. You just got to do what's best for yourself. You got to cope and do the things that help you, keep your mind in check, because it's hard not to lose your mind in this position. There's going to be something weird about you. There's going to be something off about you. Like, you're not going to be a normal man after going through this type of shit, especially if you've been going through this like a decade plus. Oh yeah, man, you get altered. You get altered permanently. It's like Warhammer 40K. Like whenever they do those eye augmentations, they're gonna rip out an eye, man. It's gonna scar you permanently. It's gonna change it's gonna disfigure your face. You know, when you're a guy in this position for such a long time and there's no way out. That's one of the main. That's one of one of the most heartbreaking things is it really feels like there's no way out. It feels like there's no way you can escape this fucking matrix. It's like a collateral damage. Like you're already ugly, you're poor, you go through this, you go through that, and then now people are attacking you and targeting you and messing with you. It's just weird. It's like you can't even go to a restaurant without the waitress frowning at you. It's like sometimes I wonder, is like, are these people that do that to us? Are they put there on purpose so we can like feel a negative emotion and then release that energy in order to feed the demiurge and his evil archons and his minions? Because something's fucking with us, man. This is not just natural. The things that we have to go through, the things that we have to endure, it's not natural, man. Hell no, it's not natural. Just always being in isolation, always being by yourself, just dreaming of having a cute girl in your life, and you can never have that. And recently I'm thinking about my family members I lost. Like, I'm still stunned, and like life has shown me no mercy. It's like you think life would cut me some damn slack. Like, I lost my grandmother, I lost my uncle, I lost both my aunties, I lost my cousin, I lost people, I lost family members, you know, people that I actually cared about. And then I had to be forced around other people that absolutely despise me, who are not family at all, you know, facing homelessness, channels taken down, this dogs, this happens, this random people obsessed, like, it's just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, if I would just not make a YouTube channel at all, I would have never been doxxed. I would have never been, but also people would have never known who I am, and people would like, you know, and I also I'd have never thought I could be a YouTuber or whatever. That never crossed my mind because, I always thought it was impossible. I always thought it was impossible to freaking, you know, make it on YouTube, right? Like that wasn't my goal at all. My goal was just speaking my heart out and talking my truth, you know. But it's funny how the world works, right? It's like those people that said like they never wanted to be a rapper and they somehow become a rapper, and but they never cared about rapping. Then you got people that have been rapping for 20 years that never made it, right? It's crazy how this world just how it functions. It functions just so just irresponsibly. It functions so stupid. It's a world where good people, if you're a good guy, you're gonna have a hard life. But if you're a bad guy, you're gonna have women throwing themselves at you. How does that even make any sense? And how many times do we have to keep, you know, just trying to keep our heads up, in a world that's designed to bring your head down, in a world that's designed to break your mind, you know? Sometimes I wish I was born in a different era. I wish I was born like in the samurai era, or maybe the medieval knight era. I wish I had been born like as a knight or something. But probably knowing my luck, I'd probably be a peasant. Like you know what I mean, like a with a rusty blade. With a messed up armor that chips to your back every time you take a step. You know, I don't know, man. It's just I really hope that all of us in this position can become successful, and all of us that struggle with mental health can have our mental health problems solved. Because outside the room is doom.